Good evening, everybody. Grab a pen, grab a paper. It is the Friday LFC Focus quiz night. Yes, because it's an international break, I thought to myself, well, we're not going to be discussing any football because obviously it's an international break. I suppose we could discuss the West Ham game, but to be fair, we are still feeling a little bit blue after that. But I thought the best thing to do tonight would be a quiz. So joining me as usual in the panel, we have Mr. Connor Niblett from the Cop Council. How are you doing, Connor?
I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. I got my thinking cap on, so fingers crossed that helps. But no, apart from that, I'm doing fantastic, mate.
It's great to have you as always. And also we have Mr. Daniel Hughes from the Mighty Reds TV. How are you doing, Dan?
Brilliant, mate. Looking forward to the quiz. As I say, let's not dwell on last week against West Ham too much, because it wasn't much that I told about, was it? But yeah, let's get on with the quiz.
Absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. We will be joined by Mr. Owen Thomas as well. If people are wondering where Jack is, had to cancel at the very last minute, but I'm sure he will be in the comments anyway as well. And also the lovely Sophie, she will be in the comments as well. But yeah, you've got us three at the moment.
The Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges, yes. And also Scotland made it to a playoff as well. So I'm absolutely delighted about that. Sophie is in the... Hello to Liz Golden. Hope you're doing okay as well. Sophie says, once you're out, you're out. Yeah, this is definitely...
Hey, well, you know what? Listen, just while we're on that subject, I've got to say, next week I will be out. Because I turn 30 next Friday, so Mrs. Mighty Reds TV won't allow me to come on the show. I'm going out. So, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, happy birthday when it comes,
yeah. Mate. 30 next week. 30.
Early 20.
Absolutely. But yeah, this is how the quiz is going to work. Now, there are 6 rounds, and one of these, the final round, I'm going to say, is worth 11 points. So, Sophie, 40.
Whoa, we don't
she is. She's right. Of course.
It's your big. Oh, the big 4-0. Oh,
yeah.
They're just scared of Sophie beating them. Oh, there you go. And even to Statman Stubbs, I know he's at work as well, but thank you very much for tuning in.
His followers are flying up a bit now, aren't they?
Yeah, they
Stevie Stubbs. Yeah, people are out there. They don't subscribe to Stevie Statman Stubbs. Get him followed.
109 subscribers, I think, at the moment. So
flying
very,
up
very
that now, isn't he? Well done, Stephen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Proving the haters wrong.
Aye, absolutely. We know who that is anyway. But this is how the quiz is going to work. There are 6 rounds. 5 rounds will have 10 questions each, and then the final round will have 1 question that will be on a team, and you have to guess that team. So you wait and see for that one, because obviously it's obviously of my choosing. But the first round is just basic Premier League general knowledge. So yeah, Connor, I hope you've been revising. Dan, I hope you've been revising as well.
It's all up there. 112.
112. Oh, that's very good, Steve. Very, very good. Controversial. Oh, me, controversial. I don't think you can get anything out of me being controversial. So yes, the first round is general Premier League knowledge. The second round is the title-winning season, Liverpool 1920 season. So there'll be questions about that. The third round is also who am I? I will say a list of clubs.
Your dog.
And I'm sorry.
Oh no.
So yes, who am I? Basically, everyone knows who I am. I will be listing off a number of clubs. You just have to guess the player who has played for those clubs. You get the picture? And then the fourth round is Premier League managers, and then the fifth round is 04-05 Liverpool season as well. So I hope you have revised, you two, because there are some very, very interesting questions. And as I've said, round 6 is up to worth 11 points. So this quiz is out of 61. And now, as Jack is saying, we're doing all the answers at the end of the quiz answer. What will happen is we will do one round and then we will go over the answers and see how well people have done. But the thing is, I will repeat the question about 2 or 3 times, just so people are like, if people arrive late or something, then I can obviously do that as well. Evening to Reese, watching live from Haymarket. You must be getting the train home, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Even in chat, very sorry, going to make Uncle G's called. Hope all in the chat and panel having a lovely night. Yeah, not a problem. Pete Shepherd, hello, Pete Shepherd. Hope you're doing well. And Dan is in rare form today. Yes, he certainly is as well. We are waiting on one more guest, as I've said. We are waiting on Mr. Owen Thomas to come as well. But just very, very quickly, because obviously we did speak about it last night, and obviously Dan, I know you were in the chat. Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa, what are your thoughts?
Mine, yeah, as I said, mate, in last night's chat, I just can't see it. I know he is a home bird. I remember that at Liverpool he had a few issues once, because he likes being at home, whatever. He had a few issues at home, whatever, and it was affecting his form. So no, he is quite a homely person. So I can only presume he wants to get back to closer to Liverpool, because I just don't see that move at all. At Rangers, he's top of the league champions, still in all the cups. He's got all the marbles to play for. Yeah. At Villa, I don't really see what constitutes success there, and what is he going to do there that's going to attract the Liverpool owners to think that he could do a job for Liverpool, because they're not really going to be in the Champions League, upsetting the odds or anything like that. Not going to win any trophies. So yeah, a bit of an odd one for me. I didn't expect it, and I'm surprised, especially going mid-season.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Thomas. How are you?
All right, so.
Hi, found the mute button. Really nice to see you guys. It's really great to see you all. I'm very well, thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Just got back from a Chinese restaurant. Hand-pulled noodles, man. These handmade noodle soup thing with the spicy. Man, it was unbelievable. So sorry I'm late.
That sounds nice.
But no, it's really good. I recommend it. Chinese cuisine. What a joy.
Absolutely. We're just literally, as you came on, we were just speaking about Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa. And obviously, I haven't had a chance to speak to you yet about Gerrard. What are your thoughts, Owen?
I think it's a silly move. I might be in the minority. I think it's a silly move. In some respects, it makes sense, because Villa are a big club. They're a traditional club. He'd fit in with that kind of mentality of the fans. They want success. But sorry, Liz. Yes. Man, it was good. But yeah, no, I think it's a silly move, because what's the best that can happen? Okay. What is the best that can happen compared to what's the worst that can happen? The best that can happen from his point of view is that he's a huge success. But what is that at Villa? That is taking Villa somehow into like a top 6, even top 4 challenge. But bear in mind, I think they're the 3rd richest team in the country with their new owners. So they're very, very rich. They're up there anyway. They've got loads of money to spend. So if he spends money, they could even challenge for the top 4. So that means one of Newcastle, by the time, they're going to get there as well. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United. Who have I forgotten? Man City, did I mention them? And Aston Villa, if Gerrard gets up there, there's going to be 7 teams fighting for 4 spots in the Champions League, for example. If it goes really well, it could be to the detriment of Liverpool. So Liverpool could, for example, finish 5th and Villa finish 4th, and Gerrard gets into the Champions League. But that's years away. He's years away from that, right? So is anybody genuinely thinking that he's going to spend 2.5 years building Villa into top half, comfortable top half positions maybe, and then he'll get the Liverpool job? Because there's no way that he'd be ready, in my opinion. But the worst that can happen is that they just get rid of him because it doesn't go as well as he had hoped, and it just damages his reputation. To work towards the Liverpool job I think he needed to go abroad first, maybe even learn a different language, learn Spanish in Spain, learn German in Germany, learn Italian in Italy. Have that experience before coming to the Premier League. But good luck to him. And I hope he takes points off all of our rivals. But there you go. There's just, I mean, sorry, I'm waffling on, but
I
could talk for hours on that subject, but I'll shut up. Those are my
No. Don't. I think what you said is fascinating. Connor, do you agree with what Owen said?
Yeah, I can see it is a risk, isn't it? You know, like we said last night, it is a massive risk for Stevie G. I think pretty much all of us it was like that. You know, Liverpool were of course mentioned in the conversation straight away as soon as it was brought up, which is a bit weird. But look, if he does well, and it's like, you know, we were saying off air, what is success for Villa? And it would be short term would probably be Europa League or Conference League, and then a cup potentially. You know, if you're looking long term, you know, like Owen said, Champions League. Of course, I think everyone's ambition is Champions League, unless of course you're one of the top sides. But for short game, you'd think Conference League or Europa League. And I think if Gerrard can do that within the space of a year, or obviously a year and a half, then I think that will be the right step forward. But you know, again, it'll just depend on how long the owners will give Gerrard. Will they allow him to have the full, was it 3.5 years, the contract? So only time will tell.
Absolutely. Right. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready to get down to business? Right. The first topic is Premier League general knowledge. So good luck, everyone, and also in the comments, play along at home. This is a very, very fun thing to do. Okay, so if you've got your pens ready, if you've got your papers ready, we shall begin. Also, just to say, some of these will be multiple choice as well, but not all of them will be. So let me just say that now. So, question number 1. Derby County in 2007-2008 were relegated with the lowest points total, but how many wins did they manage to get all season? So I'll repeat that. Derby County were relegated in the 2007-08 season with the lowest points total in Premier League history. How many wins did Derby County pick up? I can see some of you answering as well. I won't actually read out any answers. What I will do is I'll go up the chat and I will check your answers as well. Okay, question number 2. Which player has been substituted more than any other player in Premier League history? I'll repeat that again. Which player has been substituted more than any other player in Premier League history?
I didn't mention I felt sorry for the Rangers fans as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, question number 3. Who has scored the most headed goals in the Premier League? Now, this is multiple choice. Is it A, Peter Crouch, B, Jermaine Defoe, C, Andy Carroll, or D, Emmanuel Adebayor? So who has scored the most headed goals in the Premier League? Peter Crouch, Jermaine Defoe, Andy Carroll, or Emmanuel Adebayor? Okay, question number 4. Might need your thinking caps for this one. Which Premier League side was originally called St Donny's? I'll spell that ST and then it's DONNYS. Is it A, Everton, B, Blackburn, C, Liverpool, or D, Manchester City? So which Premier League side was originally called St Donny's? A, Everton, B, Blackburn, C, Liverpool, or D, Manchester City? Okay, question number 5. At the end of the 1992-93 season, which London-based club finished the highest in the table? Is it A, Tottenham, B, Chelsea, C, Arsenal, or D, Queen's Park Rangers? At the end of the 92-93 season, which London-based club finished the highest in the table? A, Tottenham, B, Chelsea, C, Arsenal, or D, Queen's Park Rangers?
I'm glad you give multiple choice, Doug, because I was already scrolling down Wimbledon.
Okay, question number 6. Blackburn famously won the Premier League title in the 94-95 season despite losing to Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield on the last day of the season. Who got the winner for Liverpool? So Blackburn Rovers famously won the Premier League title in the 94-95 season despite losing to Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield on the last day of the season. Who got the winner for Liverpool?
I think I know the scorers, but I can't remember the order of the scorers. That's a bit annoying. But there you go. Okay. Great questions, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 7. The 2002-2003 season had the highest number of 0-0 draws, but how many were there? Was it A, 20, B, 21, C, 22, or D, 23? The 2002-2003 season made history by having the highest number of 0-0 draws in the league, but how many were there? A, 20, B, 21, C, 22, or D, 23?
And that was even before Mourinho came as well, so it was amazing.
Yeah. This is abusive. I wasn't even born when these questions are about. Oh, Sophie, I'm sorry. Okay, question number 8. Which Premier League team play their home matches at Molineux? Which Premier League team play their home matches at Molineux? Asking about 1994. I was a sparkle in my dad's eye. I was 2 years old, Sophie. So I know how you feel. Okay, question number 9. Wilfred Zaha plays international football for which country? Wilfred Zaha plays international football for which country? And finally, question number 10. How many times has the English Premier League been renamed? How many times has the English Premier League been renamed?
Great question.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to go over your answers, and then we'll go over the answers in round 1. You guys ready? Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah, when you are, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. As like chat to count as well. Yes, I certainly do. Okay, question number 1 was Derby County were relegated in the 2007-2008 season with the lowest points total, but how many wins did they achieve? Connor, what did you put for that one?
I put 2.
Owen?
For some reason, I had in my head 2 wins and 5 draws, and ended up with 11 points. It might be complete nonsense, but I wrote down 2 wins. Yes.
Dan?
Well, I thought he got a bit less. I thought he got single figures points. I put 9 points, and I just put 1 win.
The answer is 1. They actually got 1 win.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
1 win.
Well done.
It's extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. And I believe it was against Newcastle as well.
Wow.
It was against Newcastle.
I thought they beat Reading, but they must have drew against Reading.
Yeah. Let me see if anyone got that right in the comments, because no, actually, Almighty Blues FC said 2 and Reese said 3. So that's very interesting.
They just crap on that. They just were crap, weren't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, Doug. Did you say how many points they got then? I just kind of missed that then. Sorry.
It was how many wins? How many?
No,
wins
but
they
how many points did they get?
They got 11. They got 11, but they got
I
one.
was a bit less,
one
but 1 win. Well, I put
They
the
were
1 win, so
it was against Newcastle, if I seem to remember. I think it was a 1-0 victory. How you can only have 1 win as well is incredible. Okay, question number 2. Which player has been substituted more than any other player in Premier League history? Connor.
I said James Milner.
James Milner. Owen.
That's a good guess. Ryan Giggs.
Dan.
Well, I was aware that at one stage it was Steven Gerrard, so I just thought, well, I'll just play the percentages and go with Gerrard. But Steven Gerrard for Liverpool, sorry. So I just thought to play the percentages and go for Gerrard.
Owen is correct. Ryan Giggs.
Oh,
with 134 times he was substituted.
Crap, weren't he?
Yeah, he's knackered all the time, wasn't he?
Good player, Giggs. Yeah, I'm only messing, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't trust him with your wife, though.
No. Or John Terry, for that matter, as well.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 3. Who has scored the most headed goals in the Premier League? And this was multiple choice. The options were A, Peter Crouch, B, Jermaine Defoe, C, Andy Carroll, or D, Emmanuel Adebayor. Dan, what did you put for that one?
I think it's Crouchy, isn't it?
Connor?
I thought it was Jermaine Defoe.
He's only about 5 foot tall, Connor.
Yeah, that's right. He's about the size of a matchstick. I go on with Crouchy, the big man.
It was Peter Crouch.
I thought
it was Peter Crouch. It was Peter Crouch.
I wrote down Peter Crouch and then scribbled it out. I thought that's too obvious, surely.
Yeah, Peter Crouch is the answer.
Yeah, I only know because he said so on his podcast. The show off. The show off about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, question number 4. Which Premier League side was originally called St Donny's? And this was multiple choice. It was A, Everton, B, Blackburn, C, Liverpool, or D, Manchester City. Connor, what did you put for that one?
I think I put Everton. I didn't know.
Nope.
Owen?
I put Blackburn, a complete guess.
Dan?
Well, it was between 1 or 2, because I knew it went Liverpool and knew it went Everton because they were called St Domingos. So I knew it was either going to be Blackburn or Man City, so I just went for Blackburn.
It was Blackburn.
Oh, wow. Lucky.
Yeah.
St Domingos.
St
Domingos. It's weird. It's a
they've still got the church there, I believe, in the corner of the ground. There's only 2 stadiums in the world, football stadiums, with the parish part of it, which is the new camp and Everton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Question number 5. At the end of the 92-93 season, which London-based club finished the highest in the table? A, Tottenham, B, Chelsea, C, Arsenal, or D, Queen's Park Rangers? Connor, I know you weren't born. What was your answer for that one?
I said QPR.
Ooh. Owen?
QPR as well.
Dan?
Yeah, full house. I went for QPR. I don't know whether they did, but they had a pretty good team at that stage with Ray Wilkins, God bless his soul, Les Ferdinand, Andy Sinton.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Correct. It was QPR.
Yeah.
It was QPR. I think the table went Manchester United, Norwich City, Aston Villa, and QPR as well. You won't see that anymore, but yeah, quite a good question. That always seem to put that in there. Peter Crouch famous quote: when asked what he'd be if he wasn't a footballer, his answer: a virgin. I remember that, Pete Shepherd. I do remember that. Okay, question number 6. Blackburn Rovers famously won the Premier League title in the 94/95 season despite losing to Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield on the last day. Who got the winner for Liverpool? Connor, what did you put for that one?
I genuinely didn't have a clue. Like I can picture the goals, but didn't have a clue. I put Robbie Fowler, but I know it's wrong.
Owen?
My memory could be deceiving me, but I thought that it was either Redknapp and then Rush. So Rush got the winner, but it might have been Barnes and then Rush. I can't remember. I think it was Rush.
And Dan?
No, Owen, I'm afraid your memory's serving you incorrectly. It was Alan Shearer opened the scoring. John Barnes equalised shortly before the half-time, and Jamie Redknapp scored.
Man, okay.
Correct. It was Jamie Redknapp.
It
was Jamie Redknapp.
My brain is a fuddle. Yes, okay.
That's all right. Question number 7. How many 0-0 draws were in the 2002-2003 season a record high for a Premier League season? Is it A20, B21, C22, or D23? Connor, what did you put for that one?
I put 22.
Owen?
I put 22 because of the way you said it.
Oh.
You went. It was a little bit louder than the others, and that's what I do when I'm giving multiple choice to my students, and I find myself.
Oh, has that affected Dan's answer? Dan, what did you say for that?
Well, it has affected my answer, but I won't cheat. I'll stick to what I put, and I just went high with 23.
It's actually 21.
Okay. Doesn't work. Okay.
It's 21. So yes, your logic didn't help, unfortunately, there.
Never does.
Okay, question number 8. Which Premier League team play their home matches at Molineux? Connor?
Wolves.
Owen?
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Dan?
Yeah, mate, the old golds full of Wolves. Yeah, he kept it. That was an easy one, that wasn't it?
Yeah, it's there were I had to put a few easy ones in there, didn't I? Had to put a few easy ones in there. Okay, question number 9. Wilfred Zaha plays international football for which country? Dan?
Wasn't too sure. I just went for the Super Eagles, Nigeria.
Connor?
Guess.
Was England, and now it's Ivory Coast.
Owen?
That's what I had as well. The Côte d'Ivoire.
It's Ivory Coast, isn't it? It's Ivory Coast, yeah.
Côte d'Ivoire, correct. Or Ivory Coast, whichever you want to put it. Okay. This wasn't multiple choice, so good luck if you got this one. How many times has the English Premier League been renamed? Connor?
I said 4.
Owen?
I had the same thing. I could count 4. It's probably more, but 4.
Dan?
I just went for 5.
Dan and Connor are Connor and Owen are correct.
Oh, wow.
4 times. So it was called the FA Carling Premiership, then the Barclaycard Premiership, then the Barclays Premier League, and now the Premier League. So 4 times it's been renamed. Absolutely crazy, eh? Absolutely crazy.
It's not the Carabao Cup. Yeah, my girlfriend can't keep up. She calls it the Koala League, the Carabao Cup.
The Koala League. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of that before.
Is that the Koala League that they're playing in tonight? But there you go.
Yeah, absolutely interesting indeed. Right, guys, count your scores up and let us know how you got on as well. Guys in the chat, keep in total of your scores as well, because what I'll do after it, I will go back through this video and I will actually count your scores up as well. I call it the little bollocks cup, says Kian Dolan.
They should change that. Yes, they should use that. Be good.
That would be good, actually. That would be good. Shane O'Donnell says he got 5. Connor, what did you get in that round?
I got a lovely score of 4.
4. Owen?
I got lucky. 6.
6. And Dan?
Yeah, I was romping along, but I got the last 2 wrong and ended up with just 6.
6. Oh, it's a draw. It's a draw between Owen and Dan.
I'm only 2 away.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Okay. Right. So, topic number 2 is Liverpool title winners 2019 to 2020. So we'll start with question number 1 in this obviously topic. In the Premier League title winning season, Liverpool scored 85 goals. 4 players combined 1 goal each. Can you name any of the 4 to get a point? So in the Premier League title winning season, we scored 85 goals. 4 players contributed 1 goal each. Can you name any of the 4 to get a point?
Wow.
Reese is saying he's screwed. Almighty Blues is saying my score prediction for this round, Anka gets 0. Well, who knows? Who knows? Okay, question number 2. Which team did we sign Takumi Minamino from? Which team did we sign Takumi Minamino from? Okay, question number 3. What was our most common scoreline in the 1920 season? And this was achieved 11 times in total. What was our most common scoreline in the 1920 season? This was achieved 11 times in total. Okay, question number 4. Who scored their first goal for the club in a 2-0 Carabao Cup win over MK Dons at the MK Arena? Who scored their first goal for the club in a 2-0 Carabao Cup win versus MK Dons at the MK Arena? Okay, question number 5. How many assists did Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold provide in all competitions? This is multiple choice. Is it A, 25, B, 26, C, 27, or D, 28? How many assists did Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold provide in all competitions? A, 25, B, 26, C, 27, D, 28. Okay, question number 6. The Reds' only goalless draw of the season came against who? The Reds' only goalless draw of the season came against who?
multiple choice?
Eh?
Do we get multiple choice?
Nope.
No multiple choice. Only because I know it.
I think I know.
Okay. You need all three to get the point here. Question number 7. Which 3 teams beat Liverpool in the 1920 season? Which 3 teams beat Liverpool in the 1920 season? When I say 3 teams, it's in the Premier League. Okay, question number 8. Who scored the 4th goal against Crystal Palace at Anfield in a 4-0 win that all but secured the Premier League title? Who scored the 4th goal against Crystal Palace at Anfield in a 4-0 win that all but secured the title? And no, Niall, we're not watching England tonight. Sorry. And yes, Nathan Patterson. Yeah, Nathan Patterson. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Question number 9. Liverpool beat Manchester United 2-0 at Anfield. Which player scored the first goal in that match? Who scored? Liverpool beat Manchester United 2-0 at Anfield. Which player scored the first goal in that match?
I've got a poster of the second goal on my fridge. I was looking at it yesterday.
Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. And finally, question number 10. Alisson got his first red card against which team? Alisson got his first red card against which team? Okay, check over your answers and we'll go over them in a couple of minutes.
Incidentally, Doug, you've still got the banner up for round 1.
I know, I've just noticed that, actually. I've just noticed that, yeah.
You need to keep updating them because my memory's that bad, I forget which round we're on. But thank you.
I am sorry. I am very, very sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, question number 1 in this round. In the Premier League title-winning season, we scored 85 goals. 4 players contributed 1 goal each. Can you name any of the 4 to get a point? Connor.
I've got 4 answers done. Fabinho, Joel Matip, Xherdan Shaqiri, Dejan Lovren.
Just need anyone to get. Just need any one answer to get the point. So what are you going to go for? Fabinho. Owen.
I didn't have any of them, which makes me nervous. Robertson.
Ooh. And Dan?
I had a guess at Matip. I don't think it's Fabinho. He scored a few, didn't he? I think.
Right. So the 4 were Curtis Jones, scored against Aston Villa, Xherdan Shaqiri, Adam Lallana, and Joe Matip. So Dan gets the point.
Well done, Dan.
Who was it against? I remember them scoring a goal against Arsenal, I'm pretty sure. But
Joe
that wasn't
Matip
that.
scored against Arsenal. Yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
Should go on Matip.
He should get more, shouldn't he, with his height? I mean,
He should.
the amount he gets.
He should. This round was insufferable. I'm sorry, Reese. I'm sorry.
Oh, Reese is in the chat. Yeah, sorry, Reese. Hello.
Ooh, okay. Question number 2. Which team did we sign Takumi Minamino from, Connor?
RB Salzburg.
Owen?
Yes, the same thing. Beautiful city, Salzburg. If you've been there, if you've not been there, go there. It's beautiful.
I was there when I was very, very young, so I
Okay.
can't remember most of it, but there we go. And Dan?
Yeah, mate, full house, RB Salzburg. They were brilliant, wasn't they, at Anfield that night? I think they had about 3 or 4 brilliant forwards, didn't we? I think we ended up with the worst of them, although he was brilliant on the night, to be fair, and I wasn't complaining when we signed them.
Yeah, definitely. It was Red Bull Salzburg, of course. So point each there. Right, question number 3. What was the most common scoreline in 1920 season achieved 11 times in total, Connor?
2-1.
Owen?
It was indeed 2-1.
And Dan?
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 FC, as everyone put in the live chat there. I did see that. Okay, question number 4. Who scored their first goal for the club in a 2-0 Carabao Cup win versus MK Dons at the MK Arena, Connor?
It was between 2 for me. I put Harvey Elliott.
Owen?
Curtis Jones?
That's Curtis Jones.
Dan?
Kijana Hoover.
Correct. Kiana Hoover.
Wow, well done,
Oh, wow.
Dan. You're on fire.
Question number 5. How many assists did Robbo and Trent provide in all comps for that season? Connor?
I think the multiple choice said 26. So I'm going 26.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so A was 25, B was 26, C was 27, and D was 28. Sorry, apologies. You said 26.
Yeah.
Owen?
I wrote down 27, but you did pause. You went 26, a bit longer than the others, so I should have gone for 26, but I went 27.
Oh, has that happened again? I honestly don't mean to do that. Dan?
I went for 25, mate.
It was 26.
26. Okay.
Yeah, they were just ever so good in that season. Just so good. Okay, question number 6. The Reds' only goalless draw of the season came against who, Connor?
The Ev.
Owen?
Was it Man City? I had no idea.
Dan?
No, Connor's 100% right. It was the first game after lockdown, wasn't it? It was a bit of a farcical game. I remember Dejan Lovren having a bit of a poor game and whatever else. And yeah, 0-0.
Yeah, because it was when they had the only reason why I remembered it was because it was the first game with Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah,
it was a whole thing in the Premier League.
It was Everton. It was Everton, and hopefully we go to Goodison this time and get anything other than a draw anyway. But we'll see. Okay, question 7. Which 3 teams beat Liverpool in the 1920 Premier League season? Connor?
This was a depressing answer to write down. Watford 3-0, Man City 4-1, and Arsenal 2-1. I think we was.
Owen?
I remembered Watford and City, but I had to guess at Burnley for my third one, which is wildly wrong, probably.
Dan?
Yeah, Connor's right on the 3. I think was City 4-0 or 4-1? I thought it was 4-0 and nearly 5-0 in the last minute, but it was disallowed. But I thought, but it was them 3 teams: Arsenal, City, Watford.
Yeah, it was Watford, Man City, and Arsenal.
Yeah, 2 of them were after lockdown, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Question 8. Who scored the 4th goal versus Crystal Palace at Anfield in a 4-0 win that all but secured the title? Connor?
I said Sadio Mane, but I think it's someone else.
Owen?
Was it Oxlade-Chamberlain? I put it
Dan?
anyway.
I could sort of remember it was at the cop end second half and one of the goals. I don't know whether it was the last goal or what, but Fabinho scored a bit of a screamer, didn't he?
It's Sadio Mane.
Was it Sadio Mane?
Oh, Connor, excellent.
Fabinho did score, didn't he? Did Fabinho?
Yeah,
he scored
I sort of got an image of Fabinho scoring one of his screamers that he occasionally hits.
Fabinho was my first answer, and I was like, I
Yeah.
swear Mane scored the last goal, but yeah, I'm happy.
Just as well you went with it. Just as well you went with it.
Myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, question 9. Liverpool beat Manchester United 2-0 at Anfield. Which player scored the first goal in the match, Connor?
It was Virgil van Dijk.
Owen?
Big words, absolutely.
Dan?
Yeah, mate, one of them towering headers, wasn't it, at the Anfield Road end?
It was Verge. Big
With that
Verge.
sky, the sky was all red.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, number 10. Alisson got a red card versus which team, Connor?
It was against Brighton.
Owen?
It was against Brighton, but that's not what I wrote down. Well done. I put Leicester.
And Dan?
Yeah, Brighton, mate, wasn't it? And Adrian's first touch was picking the ball out the net, wasn't it?
Aye, a Lewis Dunk free kick, if I seem to remember as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, Doug, that was another 2-1, wasn't it? That was one of the famous 2-1s, yeah. It was a bit of
I seem to remember.
and then it was ended up being a navy one. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Big Verge scored, I think, twice in about 10 minutes, and then we just waited, basically, just tried to see the game out. Okay, count your scores up for that round. And what I will do is I will put a banner in, because I've obviously not put a banner in for round. God's sake.
Hard to remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff.
Yeah, exactly. For people who obviously, right, that's hopefully that. There we go. Okay. Right, Connor, how many did you get in that round?
I got a 8 in that round.
8. Wow. Very good going. Owen?
I've reverted to type 3 out of 10.
3?
I mean, I don't know why I'm on these things. I mean, I do because it's really good fun, but I've got the worst memory in the world. I forget my name half the time.
And Dan?
Yeah, I got 8, mate.
8.
Can I ask you, because I said Joel Matip in the first one, can I get that answer or not?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, I got
hang on. How many is he behind me? Before we, if he's miles behind, he can have it as a sympathy vote if it's close.
Dan, what are you on altogether?
I'm on, what's 8 at 6? 14? Yeah,
14 out of 20.
I'm on 13 if it's accepted.
Oh, there. Go on, I'll let you have it. Soon as I'm feeling generous. But if you win, it'll be like, I'll always say it was a bit of a farce, that win.
Yeah.
Look, right, Doug, I will give you the money off. I'm practically Seb Blatter in friggin' with FIFA. I'll pay you off later.
Jack Mack is saying fix.
Jack's not here, so he can say fix as long as he wants.
Right. Okay, now round 3 is a very interesting round because this is a who am I now. Obviously not for me, but
Doug.
I will say a list of clubs. You have to guess the player. Okay, right.
Okay.
So, question number 1: Dynamo Zagreb, Lyon, Southampton, Liverpool, and Zenit St. Petersburg. Dynamo Zagreb, Lyon, Southampton, Liverpool, Zenit St. Petersburg.
What a career. That's great. It's a great career, that.
It is, actually. Okay. Question 2. Groningen, PSV, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and then back to Groningen. So Groningen, PSV, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Groningen.
you say that again, Doug?
Yep, sure. So Groningen,
Yeah.
PSV, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and back to Groningen.
Man.
Okay, good luck with this one. Question 3. West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Lille, West Ham again, Aston Villa, Coventry City, Tampa Bay Roundies. Okay, I'll repeat that. West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Lille, West Ham, Aston Villa, Coventry City, Tampa Bay Roundies.
If it's who I think it is, then Jesus Christ, what a career that is.
Right. If you thought that one was difficult, this is even more difficult, right? Question 4. Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, MK Dons loan, Derby County, Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, Norwich City, Burnley, Middlesbrough, and Leeds United. So Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, MK Dons loan, Derby County, Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, Norwich City, Burnley, Middlesbrough, Leeds United.
There's so many, it's hard to even like take them in, isn't it? And just have a think about it before the next ones come.
I'm writing down, but it doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, you're a faster writer than me, mate, if you can write them that quick.
But NF, Notts Forest, Chelsea, MK Dons, Derby, Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, Norwich, Burnley, Middlesbrough, and Leeds. God, blimey, it's really difficult one, that. What was his name?
Was that number 4?
Yeah, that was number 4, yeah.
Yeah, that was number 4, yeah. I'm going to have to pass on that one, I think. I can't even think.
Okay. Question 5. Norwich City, Coventry City, Newcastle United, Celtic loan, Blackburn, Liverpool, West Ham, Manchester City, Cardiff City, then back to Liverpool, and then back to Cardiff City. So Norwich City, Coventry City, Newcastle United, Celtic loan, Blackburn, Liverpool, West Ham, Manchester City, Cardiff, back to Liverpool, back to Cardiff. Guys, if you are enjoying this, then remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Thank you. Okay, question 6. Barcelona C, Barcelona B, Barcelona, Villarreal, Liverpool, Napoli loan, Bayern Munich, Napoli, AC Milan, Aston Villa loan, Lazio. Barcelona C, Barcelona B, Barcelona, Villarreal, Liverpool, Napoli loan, Bayern Munich, Napoli again, AC Milan, Aston Villa loan, Lazio. Okay, question 7. West Ham, Bournemouth loan, Tottenham, Portsmouth, Tottenham, Toronto, Tottenham loan, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Rangers loan, Rangers. West Ham, Bournemouth loan, Tottenham, Portsmouth, Tottenham, Toronto, Tottenham loan, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Rangers loan, Rangers. Okay. Question 8. Leeds United, Swindon Town, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Liverpool. Leeds United, Swindon Town, Newcastle United, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Liverpool.
I think I know who it is, Doug, but there's one team there that I wasn't expecting. Was that a loan? Spell the second one.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Question 9. Holbeek, Copenhagen, Schalke, Sevilla, Juventus, Liverpool, Evian, Ajax, Copenhagen. Holbeek, Copenhagen, Schalke, Sevilla, Juventus, Liverpool, Evian, Ajax, Copenhagen. And the final one is question 10. Rangers, Ross County loan, St Mirren loan, Blackpool, Liverpool, Stoke City, Reading, Dundee. Rangers, Ross County loan, St Mirren loan, Blackpool, Liverpool, Stoke City, Reading, Dundee. Okay. Go over your answers, and we'll go over the answers very shortly.
Who the heck has played for Barcelona, Liverpool, Napoli, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Villa, and Lazio? I surely didn't write that down right.
Doug, what was the last ones again?
The last one?
Yeah.
Yep. Rangers, Ross County loan, St Mirren loan, Blackpool, Liverpool, Stoke City, Reading, Dundee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'll read through the clubs again and just give me your answer for these. So, question 1: Dynamo Zagreb, Lyon, Southampton, Liverpool, and Zenit St Petersburg. Connor.
The best centre back in the world, Dejan Lovren.
Owen.
The best centre back in his own mind, Dejan Lovren.
Dan.
Yeah, mate, Dejan Lovren.
Dejan Lovren is correct. Okay, number 2: Groningen, PSV, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and then back to Groningen. Connor.
Ian Robben.
Owen.
I put Robin as well.
Dan.
Yeah, Batman's best mates.
Correct. It is Aaron Robben. It is Aaron Robben. Okay, question 3 in this round. West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Lille loan, West Ham, Aston Villa, Coventry City, Tampa Bay Roundies. Connor.
Joe Cole.
Owen.
I had no idea. David James.
Dan.
Yeah, it's Joe Cole, mate.
It's Joe Cole. What a great career.
Yeah, what a great career. That was the one I was like, it was the West Ham twice. That's the reason why I got it. I was like, who the hell, like, why the hell's he played for the last team? It's like, wow.
Yep. Apparently he retired there. Don't ask. I saw a comment. I saw a comment from Sophie. She's like, "Oh, fuck off, Doug," for this one. 4: Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, MK Dons loan, Derby County, Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, Norwich City, Burnley, Middlesbrough, Leeds United. Connor.
I haven't got a clue. Just guess Gareth Southgate. Did not know.
Owen.
Well, now that you've laughed at Connor's guess, I had exactly the same guess. There you go.
Dan.
I couldn't think of an answer. I couldn't even put a guess. To be honest with you, he had more clubs than Tiger Woods. That fella, hadn't he?
He is well known for being a journeyman through the English leagues. It's Patrick Bamford.
Paddy. Okay.
Patrick Bamford.
He's only about 28, isn't he? To have all those clubs already?
He's had so many clubs, but the problem is most of these were loans that he had.
Okay.
Because he was at Chelsea for a long, long time, and they just wouldn't get rid of him. Okay, question 5. Norwich City, Coventry City, Newcastle, Celtic loan, Blackburn, Liverpool, West Ham, Man City, Cardiff, back to Liverpool, and then back to Cardiff. Connor?
The shithouse himself, Craig Bellamy.
Owen?
Best golfer in the world, Craig Bellamy.
And Dan?
Yeah, mate, Craig Bellamy.
It is Craig Bellamy. So, question 6. Barcelona C, Barcelona B, Barcelona, Villarreal, Liverpool, Napoli loan, Bayern Munich, Napoli again, Milan, Aston Villa loan, Lazio. Connor?
For Owen's sake, it was Pepe Reina.
Owen?
I got there in the end. I did write it.
You got there in the end.
Pepe.
And Dan?
No, I didn't get it, mate. I just had a random guess at Luis Alberto, but I knew it wasn't him. But yeah, I can't believe I missed that one. El Pepe Reina.
It's Pepe Reina. Yeah. How you can go from Barcelona C, Barcelona B, and then straight into the Barcelona first team is quite interesting.
I'm not gonna lie. My original thought was Xabi Alonso until Lazio was said.
Yeah. Okay, question 7. West Ham, Bournemouth loan, Tottenham, Portsmouth, Tottenham, Toronto, Tottenham again on loan, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Rangers loan, Rangers. Connor?
Jermaine Defoe.
Owen?
Yeah, that was it. I said Clive Allen. For the
and Dan?
Yeah, Williams' brother, yeah, Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah, it's Jermaine Defoe. Yeah.
He'll be back at Tottenham soon, won't he? Probably. Seems to like Tottenham, doesn't he?
Seems like Tottenham, yeah. Seems like Tottenham. He's a good player, actually, Jermaine Defoe. Okay, question 8. Leeds United, Swindon Town, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Man City, Liverpool. Connor?
James freaking Milner.
Liz will like you for that.
Yeah.
Owen?
The Ribena man, James Milner.
And Dan?
Yeah, right, James Milner.
Yeah, it's James Milner. Right, question 9. Holbeek, Copenhagen, Schalke, Sevilla, Juventus, Liverpool, Evian, Ajax, Copenhagen. Connor?
I struggled with it, but I think it's Christian Poulsen.
Owen?
I agree. Christian Poulsen, yeah.
Poulsen.
And Dan?
Yeah, it was a late guess at Chris Poulsen.
It's absolutely spot on. And I actually remember being very, very excited about this signing. Oh dear.
After we'd sold Mascherano as well. Bloody hell. That was a bit of a drop down, wasn't it?
I bet. Jesus. That was definitely...
It's good job Twitter weren't around then, was it? I think it would have melted down or something with that many irate tweets off Liverpool fans.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't a great time to be a Liverpool fan, let's put it that way. Okay, so the last question in this round. Rangers, Ross County loan, St Mirren loan, Blackpool, Liverpool, Stoke City, Reading and Dundee. Connor?
I didn't have a clue. I didn't write anyone down.
Owen?
Yeah, I was very excited about Charlie Adam.
And Dan?
Yeah, Charlie Adam made his corners worth 10 million alone, wasn't he?
It's Charlie Adam.
Yeah.
It is Charlie Adam. Absolutely spot on.
Wonder the left foot.
Yeah. I seem to remember his penalty is still going down Wembley Way as we speak.
Oh, yeah. How we ever won that penalty shootout, I've got no idea, because you tend to top load, don't you, in penalty shootouts, and first 2 penalties. Gerrard, who never used to missed. Charlie Adam, who was Mr. Reliable, is still going. And yet we still ended up winning that penalty shootout. I mean, I don't know how, but there you go. Win some, you lose some, don't you, I suppose?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, count your total up and I'll write the next banner for you guys. Bloody hell, I'm actually fast on a pen than a phone. Jesus Christ. Connor, what did you get for that round?
I got 8 in that round.
Owen?
7.
Dan?
Yeah, I've kept Owen. Connor at Bakes. I got 8 as well, yeah.
Oh, so Dan remains 1 ahead of Connor. This is going to be close, I think. This is going to be very, very close.
You did keep
Right.
Connor at bay. I'm lost at sea, drowning in the middle of the ocean.
Lost at sea. Very interesting. Right. Okay, so the 4th round is Premier League managers. So, how well do you know your Premier League managers? So, question number 1. Which Dutchman endured one of the shortest managerial stints at Crystal Palace in 2017? Which Dutchman endured one of the shortest managerial stints at Crystal Palace in 2017? Okay, question number 2. Who was Roy Hodgson's first signing as Liverpool manager? Who is Roy Hodgson's first signing as Liverpool manager? A. Danny Wilson. B. Paul Konchesky. C. Joe Cole. Or D. Christian Poulsen? So is it A. Danny Wilson, B. Paul Konchesky, C. Joe Cole, or D. Christian Poulsen?
4 absolute superstars then, weren't they? Bloody hell.
I've got my photo taken next to their statue outside the
Yeah.
Okay, question 3. Who managed Blackpool in the Premier League in the 2010-2011 season? Who managed Blackpool in the Premier League in the 2010-2011 season?
I can see his face. I can hear his amazing accent in my mind. But I can't remember his name.
Okay, question 4. Who managed Aston Villa from 2006 to 2010? A. Alex McLeish. B. Martin O'Neill. C. Remy Gard. Or D. Roberto Di Matteo? Who managed Aston Villa from 2006 to 2010? A. Alex McLeish. B. Martin O'Neill. C. Remy Gard. Or D. Roberto Di Matteo? Okay, question 5. Les Reed, a very, very, very well-known fact this. Les Reed is the shortest managerial reign at Charlton Athletic. But how many days was he in charge for? Is it A, 31 days, B, 41 days, C, 51 days, or D, 61 days? So Les Reed is the shortest managerial reign at Charlton Athletic, but how many days was he in charge for? A, 31, B, 41, C, 51, or D, 61? Okay, question 6. In his first stint as Chelsea manager, who became Jose Mourinho's first signing in 2004? Is it A, Thiago, B, Arjen Robben, C, Manish, or D, Paulo Ferreira? So in Jose Mourinho's first stint as Chelsea manager, who became his first signing in 2004? A, Thiago, B, Arjen Robben, C, Manish, or D, Paulo Ferreira? Okay, question 7. This is a quote from a Premier League manager. He is a specialist in failure, was said by which Premier League manager? He is a specialist in failure, was said by which Premier League manager? Okay, question 8. This is another quote. My greatest challenge is not what's happening at the moment. My greatest challenge was knocking Liverpool right off their fucking perch, was famously said by who? My greatest challenge is not what's happening at the moment. My greatest challenge was knocking Liverpool right off their fucking perch, was famously said by who? Okay, question 9. God rest his soul. Who was Gerrard Houllies' first signing as Liverpool manager? Is it A, Jean-Michel Ferry, B, Sami Hyypiä, D, Jari Litmanen, or D, John Arne Riise? So who was Gerrard Houllies' first signing as Liverpool manager? A, Jean-Michel Ferry, B, Sami Hyypiä, C, Jari Litmanen, or D, John Arne Riise? And the final question in this round. Who replaced Claudio Ranieri as Fulham manager and almost kept them up? Is it A, Scott Parker, B, Marco Silva, C, Rennie Meulenstein, or D, Felix Magath? So who replaced Claudio Ranieri as Fulham manager and almost kept them up? A, Scott Parker, B, Marco Silva, C, Rennie Meulenstein, or D, Felix Magath? Jordan Henderson's apparently scored for England.
Who are they playing?
Albania.
Albania. Jeez, what's the point?
My thoughts exactly, Owen. My thoughts exactly.
I mean, I am a Malta fan as well.
That's true. That is very true.
So, I don't know. These little nations, pointless.
Okay, we'll go over the answers now. So question number 1, which Dutchman endured one of the shortest managerial stints at Crystal Palace in 2017? Connor?
Frank de Boer.
Owen?
Frank de Boer.
Dan?
Yeah, matey Boer.
It was a shocking managerial stint. I think it was 77 days. I think he was in charge for. Not a good managerial reign, but they have got Patrick Vieira now, and they are looking very, very good, I have to say. Question number 2: who was Roy Hodgson's first signing as Liverpool manager? A, Danny Wilson, B, Paul Konchesky, C, Joe Cole, or D, Christian Poulsen? Connor?
It was between Danny Wilson and Joe Cole for me. I went Joe Cole.
Owen?
I went for Danny Wilson.
Dan?
I went for Cole.
It's Joe Cole. Hello.
I bet Dan's got help.
No, he said, Dad, you didn't go for Cole. I did go for Cole. That's it.
Hello.
See?
Hello.
You tell us if your dad's cheating.
Okay, question 3. Who managed Blackpool in the Premier League in the 2010-2011 season? Connor?
Ian Holloway.
Owen?
Man, I got it in the end. I did write Ian Holloway just before. That was doing my nut in for about 6 of the questions. By the time we got to question 9, it came back to me. Ian Holloway.
And Dan?
What a guy.
Yeah, Ian Holloway, mate.
Yeah, Ian Holloway. What a character. What a manager as well.
Great Bristol accent as well. I think we should have a You know, it's worth mentioning. Not many Bristol accents in the Premier League is a really good one. I used to live there.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
I've been to Bristol on holiday before, so very, 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 very nice indeed. Okay, question 4. Who managed Aston Villa from 2006 to 2010? A. Alex McLeish, B. Martin O'Neill, C. Remy Gard, or D. Roberto Di Matteo? Connor?
Martin O'Neill.
Owen?
Yeah, I hesitated, but I put McLeish.
Dan?
I think it was Martin O'Neill, mate, wasn't it?
Correct, it's Martin O'Neill.
Was that his second time there? Because wasn't he the manager in the 90s as well, or was that just again in my muddled up mind?
I can't remember.
I don't remember him managing Leicester in the Villa in the 90s. Remember him managing Leicester?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was Leicester. Yeah, he did manage Leicester as well. England have gone 4-0 up against Albania. I mean, what's the point? But you've got to beat what is in front of you, I suppose. Okay, question 5. Les Reed is the shortest managerial reign at Charlton Athletic, but how many days was he in charge for? A, 31, B, 41, C, 51, or D, 61? Connor?
I put C, 51.
Owen?
Again, analysing your speech patterns, I put 41.
Dan?
41 for 61.
It is 41. Owen, you're correct.
I got it. All right. Slight pause. That's the tell, guys. That's the tell. He went 41. Oh.
It's maybe my internet connection, actually. It's maybe my internet connection. So I do apologise. Okay, question 6. Who became Jose Mourinho's first signing as Chelsea manager in his first stint in 2004? A. Thiago, B. Aaron Robben, C. Manish, or D. Paulo Ferreira? Connor?
Ferreira.
Owen?
I put Ferreira, then I deleted it. Manish?
Dan?
I went for Ferreira. He loves his defenders, doesn't he? But we'll wait and see.
It's Paulo Ferreira.
Well done, guys.
It is Paulo Ferreira. Okay, question 7. He is a specialist in failure, was said by which Premier League manager? Connor?
Jose Mourinho.
Owen?
I put Mourinho as well, yeah.
And Dan?
Yeah, it was Mourinho, wasn't it, on Arsene Wenger?
Certainly was Jose Mourinho. You'll probably get this one as well. Question 8. My greatest challenge is not what's happening at the moment. My greatest challenge was knocking Liverpool right off their fucking perch, was famously said by who? Connor?
Alex Ferguson.
Owen?
Yeah, that guy.
Dan?
Sir Alex, mate, yeah.
It was Sir Alex. Question 9. Who was Gerrard Houllies' first signing as Liverpool manager? A. Jean-Michel Ferry, B. Sami Hyypiä, C. Jari Litmanen, or D. John Arne Riise? Connor?
Jari Litmanen.
Owen?
For some reason, Jean-Michel Ferry rang a bell.
Dan?
Yeah, that one's right. It was Jean-Michel Ferry brought in mid-season, wasn't it? And some people said he was just brought in as a little bit of a spy because he didn't play very much.
It was Jean-Michel Ferry, yeah. So point to Owen.
Yeah, just brought in as like Houlliers' man, just to report back how the squad was getting on. I mean, that was only, obviously whispers and rumours, but he didn't play very much and got shipped out pretty quick as well.
Thanks for tuning in, Cian. Cheers. Finally, question 10. Who replaced Claudio Ranieri as Fulham manager and almost kept them up? A. Scott Parker, B. Marco Silva, C. Rennie Meulenstein, or D. Felix Magath? Connor?
I had Scott Parker down, but I know it's wrong, so I'm going to go Scott Parker.
Owen?
I thinking Parker, but then I changed it to Felix Magath because I wasn't sure what season you were talking about actually.
Dan?
Yeah, well, Scotty Parker was there last season, wasn't he? So I went for Felix Magath.
It's Scott Parker.
Oh,
well done, Connor.
Yeah, it's Scott Parker. Yeah. I think he replaced Ranieri because of what happened because he was playing at the time, and I think he was number 2. I seem to remember he was a player coach, so I think that's why he took charge. So yeah, Scott Parker, who's now at Bournemouth, I believe.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Googled
So
it.
count your scores up for that round, and I will write the next banner. Hope everyone's enjoying this quiz. It's just a bit of fun because obviously it is an international break. Well, he's enjoying it. Okay, Connor, what did you get in that round?
I got 8 in that round.
Owen?
6.
Yeah,
Dan?
can't escape the icy grasp of Connor. I got 8 as well.
You're regretting giving him that point now, aren't you?
Yeah, tell me about it.
This is going to be very, very close, but the next round is Liverpool 04-05 season.
Is this the final round, mate?
There's one final round after this one.
There's 2 rounds to go, okay.
It's a big question, yeah. Yeah. Okay, question number 1. Liverpool kept 1 clean sheet in the Premier League away from home at which club? Was it A, Wolves, B, West Brom, C, Fulham, or D, Chelsea? So Liverpool kept 1 clean sheet in the Premier League away from home at which club? A, Wolves, B, West Brom, C, Fulham, or D, Chelsea?
I think I remember 1 game from this season.
It was Wolves. Sorry, Doug. It was Wolves, West Brom,
Fulham, or Chelsea? Okay, question number 2. Fernando Morientes made his Reds debut in a 1-0 defeat against which club? Fernando Morientes made his Reds debut in a 1-0 defeat against which club? Okay, question 3. Where did the Reds finish in the Premier League table? A, 4th, B, 5th, C, 3rd, or D, 6th? Where did the Reds finish in the Premier League table? A, 4th, B, 5th, C, 3rd, or D, 6th? Question number 4. Liverpool crashed out of the FA Cup 1-0 thanks to an OG by which defender? A, Jamie Carragher, B, Jimmy Traore, C, Sami Hyypiä, or D, Steve Finnan? Liverpool crashed out of the FA Cup 1-0 thanks to an own goal by which defender? A, Jamie Carragher, B, Jimmy Traore, C, Sami Hyypiä, or D, Steve Finnan? Question 5. Neil Mellor scored the winner in a 2-1 win versus Arsenal. But who equalised for the Gunners? Was it A, Thierry Henry, B, Robert Pires, C, Patrick Vieira, or D, Freddie Ljungberg? So Neil Mellor scored the winner in a 2-1 win over Arsenal, but who equalised for the Gunners? A, Thierry Henry, B, Robert Pires, C, Patrick Vieira, or D, Freddie Ljungberg?
Had some team in them days, didn't they, Arsenal? 4 absolute worldies there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question 6. Who scored a hat-trick versus Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16 Champions League tie? Was it A, Luis Garcia, B, Milan Barros, C, Steven Gerrard, or D, Fernando Morientes? Who scored a hat-trick?
Sorry, Doug. Does that mean over the tie or in one of the two legs?
One of the two legs. So A, Luis Garcia, B, Milan Barros, C, Steven Gerrard, or D, Fernando Morientes? Okay, question 7. Scott Carson joined the Reds from which Yorkshire club? Scott Carson joined the Reds from which Yorkshire club?
Is he still at Man City?
I think he is, mate, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Okay, question 8. How much did Charlton pay Liverpool to sign Danny Murphy in August 2004? A, 1.5 million, B, 2.5 million, C, 3.5 million, or D, 4.5 million? How much did Charlton pay Liverpool to sign Danny Murphy in August 2004? A, 1.5 million, B, 2.5 million, C, 3.5 million, or D, 4.5 million?
I can't tell anymore, Doug. You changed your speech pattern.
It was a low amount, man, for such a quality player. But I remember Rafa was desperate to get some funds in, wasn't he, to fund a few of his signings, Garcia and Alonso and people like that. So he just took a hit on him. But yeah, but such a low amount for a quality player.
Yeah, it was the right move in the end, though.
It was. He had a good career at Charlton, and obviously went to Fulham after that. Okay, question 9. Stefan Oncho joined which Scottish Premiership club in January 2005? Is it A, Rangers, B, Celtic, C, Hearts, or D, Livingston? Stefan Oncho joined which Scottish Premiership club in January 2005? A, Rangers, B, Celtic, C, Hearts, or D, Livingston? And the final question in this category, which Milan player opened the scoring versus the Reds in Istanbul? A, Kaka, B, Paolo Maldini, C, Hernan Crespo, or D, Clarence Seedorf? Which Milan player opened the scoring versus the Reds in Istanbul? A, Kaka, B, Paolo Maldini, C, Hernan Crespo, or D, Clarence Seedorf?
What a team that is, too. Jeepers.
Yeah.
I need some sauce. What did you take them with? No ingredient. Four.
Hello.
Open the oven.
He won't come on. Ever say, come on. Come on, say hello.
Give us a wave. Go on.
Come here. Regular.
Yes.
Hello.
On the show, aren't you, in one way or another? You're okay? You're happy now? You're on YouTube now? You're happy? You're a YouTube sensation? Just my little boy, Ezra. My little girl, Harley's really quiet. She just keeps to herself. But you always like being in the action, don't you, son? Yeah.
Oh, bless. Okay, question number 1. Liverpool kept one clean sheet in the Premier League away from home at which club? A, Wolves, B, West Brom, C, Fulham, or D, Chelsea? Connor?
I'm just going to say Dan's going to pull away by I gone West Brom.
Owen?
I've gone Chelsea.
Dan?
I had a guess at West Brom.
You would be absolutely spot on. It was a 5-0 away win at West Brom. Our only clean sheet that season.
Yeah, the only one I knew it wasn't was Fulham, because that was the famous 3-2 game, wasn't it, when Alonso and Bizcan scored, and that was the only one I had a clue of, and the rest of them was just a guess.
Yeah.
I thought Chelsea, that's going to be a tough game. Probably wouldn't have kept the clean sheet, so it was just a guess between the other two, Wolves and West Brom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Question 2. Fernando Morientes made his Reds debut in a 1-0 defeat against which club? Connor?
think it's Chelsea.
Owen,
Complete guess at Man United.
Dan.
I wrote Aston Villa down for some reason, but I don't know why.
Owen's correct.
No way.
It was Man United.
Blimey.
England have gone 5-0 up against Albania. And it's not even half time.
How
yet.
long's left? Not even half time.
Not even half time.
Still time, lads, for a comeback.
That's what Man United said as well.
Hey.
I know. Hey, I like that. Okay, question 3. Where did the Reds finish in the Premier League table? A, 4th, B, 5th, C, 3rd, or D, 6th? Connor?
5th, because the Ev finished 4th, and it was nice to see.
Owen?
Much to their chagrin, yes, we finished 5th.
And Dan?
Yeah, I did go for 5. I was just about to change to 6 for some reason because I thought we ended a bit poorly. I knew we finished behind Everton, but I did put 5 down on the paper.
It is 5th, yeah. Question 4. Liverpool crashed out of the FA Cup 1-0 thanks to an own goal by which defender? A, Jamie Carragher, B, Jimmy Traore, C, Sami Hyypiä, or D, Steve Finnan? Connor?
The obvious answer is Cara, and I've gone Cara. I couldn't remember.
Owen?
I think this is the one with Jimmy Traore against Burnley or someone. No, he did some kind of Cruyff flick own goal, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was. Dan has just popped off at the moment. I don't know. But yes, the answer is Jimmy Traore.
Yeah, it was like a great own goal. I remember where I was watching it in the pub, and I was like, "Wow, shame we can't do that at the other end."
Hello?
Dan, what was your answer to that one?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just lost you there. My phone tried to do one of them annoying updates, but yeah, it was Jimmy Traore.
It was Jimmy Traore, and apparently, Barcelona have re-signed Dani Alves on a deal until the end of the season. That guy will never retire. Never retire.
He's 38, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Liverpool had a deal for him lined up, didn't he? In, I think 2006, and dropped out at the last minute, didn't he? Try and haggle at the last second on the transfer fee.
Yeah, man.
And missed out on him, and what a player he would have been for Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay, question 5. Neil Mellor scored the winner in a 2-1 win over Arsenal, but who equalised for the Gunners? A, Thierry Henry, B, Robert Pires, C, Patrick Vieira, or D, Freddie Ljungberg? Connor?
I think it was Patrick Vieira.
Dan?
Yeah, it was Patrick Vieira. That lovely pass and moving little dink over. I don't know who the keeper was, actually, because we had a few, but it was a lovely little dink finish, yeah.
Owen?
I put Ljungberg. Absolutely no memory.
It's Patrick Vieira. And I think the goalkeeper in question,
Kirkland.
Yeah,
Kirkland. I think it was Chris Kirkland.
Yeah, they mixed it up that year, didn't they? Dudek played a few, Kirkland played a few, and of course Scott Carson, who we come on to later, played a few, but I think Kirkland was in for that one.
Yeah. Okay, question 6. Who scored a hat-trick versus Bayern Munich in one of the legs of the round of 16 clash in the Champions League? A, Luis Garcia, B, Milan Baros, C, Steven Gerrard, or D, Fernando Morientes? Connor?
I couldn't remember, so I put Luis Garcia.
Dan?
I know he scored home and away, so this was just a guess that it was Garcia.
Owen?
I thought I remembered something, but I'm often wrong when I think that, and I put Luis Garcia as well.
Full house. Luis Garcia is correct.
All right.
Question 7. Scott Carson joined the Reds from which Yorkshire club? Connor?
Could not think. I put West Brom down because I couldn't think.
West Brom. Well, they're not Yorkshire.
Right. Oh, I know they're not Yorkshire.
Dan?
Where Leeds.
Owen?
Yeah, Leeds.
Yeah, it's Leeds.
It's Leeds United.
Yeah.
Ooh. Could that be crucial? We shall see. Question 8. How much did Charlton pay Liverpool to sign Danny Murphy in August 2004? A, 1.5 million, B, 2.5 million, C, 3.5 million, or D, 4.5 million? Connor?
I said 2.5 million.
Dan?
Yeah, unless there was some sort of add-ons, I went for 2.5 billion.
And Owen?
Me too. 2.5.
It is 2.5 million. Yeah. Just also some news. Norwich City are expected to offer Dean Smith the managerial role in the next couple of days. So he wasn't out of football for long, because I think Frank Lampard turned it down, didn't he? So, question 9. Stefan Oncho joined which Scottish Premiership club in January 2005? A. Rangers, B. Celtic, C. Hearts, or D. Livingston? Connor.
I didn't have a clue about Hearts.
Dan.
I had a guess at Celtic because I'm sure he scored against pre-season that season and then signed for them later on, and it was like one of them coincidences, but I could be completely wrong.
Owen?
I seem to remember him in a Rangers kit, so I put Hearts. No, I put Rangers.
It was Celtic. Well, obviously it was not Livingston. I just tried to catch you out with that. It was Celtic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because he never ever scored. I don't think he ever scored for Liverpool in a proper game,
Nope.
but he scored in a pre-season that year against Celtic, and then it was like one of them weird coincidences.
Never scored for us, and it was just the pre-season that he scored.
Yeah, and then he signed
Okay,
for them later that year.
question 10. Which Milan player opened the scoring versus the Reds in Istanbul? A. Kaká, B. Paolo Maldini, C. Hernan Crespo, or D. Clarence Seedorf? Connor.
Maldini.
Dan.
Sorry, Paolo Maldini.
And Owen.
Yes, it was Paolo Maldini. Indeed.
Certainly
Only time
was
I've been
Paolo Maldini.
starstruck in my life, sorry, Doug, was when I saw Paolo Maldini, Christian Vieri, and the Brazilian Ronaldo in the pub. Because I used to teach English in Milan, and they were all three of them there because Paolo Maldini owned the pub, which I found out then, where we used to go for our after work drinks on a Friday. Imagine that.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I like Italy, and I worked there a few years ago, and what I used to like was in England, sometimes they put a couple of nuts on the bar, but where we was, they used to bring like pizzas out and the limoncello and all that, and it used to be dead hospitable, great little country.
Civilized, yes, exactly.
Yeah, I used to like it.
Okay, count your scores up, and then I will do the last question. And this,
9 out of 10. 9 out of. Sorry, Doug. 9 out of 10 for me.
9 out of 10. Oh, very good going, Connor.
6 for me.
Oh, that's big.
Owen.
7.
7. Very good. Right. As I've said, there is one big final question, right? So I'm going to give you a team that you have to name. And if you get all 11 right, you get 11 points, and that could be crucial.
Ooh, blimey. Don't say Livingston.
It's not, don't worry. Okay, right. So. Here we go. So, it was a memorable day when Jurgen Klopp joined Liverpool. I am asking you now to name Brendan Rodgers' final LFC team to face Everton. Good luck.
I hate you so much.
Wow.
I was expecting a question like this, and then, just didn't look at it at all. Jesus Christ.
I'll give you 15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay, it's a long time.
No, we'll say 10. We'll say 10. I'll give you 10 minutes. Guys in the chat, join in as well if you can.
Got 3 people down. That's all I can think of.
Such a tough question. Look, I can't for the life of me think he used to play left back in that era.
Well, I did a podcast on this about a month ago, but this is how poor my memory is. I don't remember.
Oh no, that's terrible.
It's my wild youth. Does catch up to you guys. Does catch up to you, especially if your wild youth lasts a bit too long.
To be honest, I can't remember if it was when Rodgers changed the system.
I mean, I'm ready when you are, because this is all like, guesswork. It's, reaching into the cobwebs of my mind. And, grabbing at threads. Stapling them together.
I love this. I love just sitting back and just watching you all have a think.
We should get revenge on Doug. That's what we should do.
I look forward to that. What kind of revenge have you got planned?
That sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, it does actually. It does actually.
It does sound a bit weird, but no. No. Go in.
I've got a team. Doug, it's not right. And one player I've just threw in. I can't for the life of me think he used to play left back in that team, but I've just threw someone else in because he might have filled in one of the other positions, and I might get a point for it somewhere.
No problem. 5 minutes remaining.
Great. It's like that. It's like great.
Apparently, Owen, Malta lost 7-1 yesterday against Croatia.
Not bad. We scored a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Oh. Yeah, laugh at Malta. Go on.
Are you laughing at Malta, son? Are you laughing at Malta?
Everyone does. Are you still thinking about it? Are you still working through it?
Yeah, I'm trying. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players down at the minute, and it's like I have an idea. I have an idea. But,
Can anyone get 11 out of 11?
that's why I'm taking so long to try and. I just know I'm gonna get like at least one wrong, and it's so annoying.
Three minutes.
How well do you reckon Conte's going to do at Spurs, Doug?
I thought at the time when he was appointed, I thought it was a marriage made in hell. But now I think of it, I think he will improve that Spurs side. I think he'll improve it defensively for sure.
I think he could be really good for them,
Mm-hmm.
If,
I think we've got them in December, haven't we? Got them in December, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Gerrard's Aston Villa. The thing about Gerrard's Aston Villa as well that I didn't mention before is that if, let's say he stays there for like 2 or 3, 4 years, okay, he does really well, stays there for 4 seasons. When he's on TV in the future, and there's like a Villa game, it's Villa versus Man City, for example, will he refer to Villa as us? And we were good? Because that would be weird, wouldn't it?
That
Like
would be
Michael
very
Owen
weird,
with, with United and Liverpool referring to them as we.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends how he looks at it. Like, we took points off them. It's like, but it's also as well. It's like if Gerrard, it depends how, because like obviously you could just go, oh yeah, 6 points Liverpool, help us in the title race. That's another thing we could do. But
1 minute.
I've actually just changed one of my answers then, and it's a player who definitely played because he had a sort of a slightly vaguely iconic moments in the game, and he definitely played, so I'm happy about that. And I've remembered he played left back in that era as well, so he's gone in.
It's going to be interesting. $30 seconds.
I think I've got this. I've got this wrong. Shoot.
15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing. Okay, so how we'll do this, we will see if you got the goalkeeper. So, Connor, goalkeeper.
Simon Mignolet.
Dan?
Yeah, Mignolet.
Owen?
Yep. Simone.
Yep, that's right. Now, he played a back three. So, Connor, can you name the 3 centre-backs that he played?
Was it Skirtle? I couldn't remember if Mohamedou Sakho was there, but I went with Mohamedou Sakho and Emre Can.
Oh,
Dan?
Call, man. Good call.
I went with Lovren, Skirtle and Sakho. Sakho definitely played.
And Owen?
I had the same 3, Lovren, Skirtle and Sakho, but something tells me that Connor's right now with Emre Can at the back, maybe.
Dan and Owen, 2 points. Connor, spot on.
Bravo.
Absolutely spot on.
That was the big call for me because he kept on moving him from defence to midfield constantly.
Yeah. Right. So
and the one who remembered, I remember Sakho, he done this like really mad thing with his eyes where he like bulged his eyes at one of the Everton players trying to look like imposing or something. You'll see the picture of it if you look it up.
Yeah. That was funny. Right. We played 5 in midfield, would you believe it? 5 in midfield. So Connor, can you name the 5 in midfield?
Well, the right back and left wing back was Nathaniel Klein and Alberto Moreno, because we all thought he was John Arisa for a couple of weeks. Then I've gone for James Milner, Lucas Leiva, and Felipe Coutinho.
Dan?
Well, I didn't. Hang on. I've got Klein and Moreno, but then I don't know how you're going to work this because I've put Chan in there with Milner and Lucas.
Okay. And Owen?
Klein, Markovic, Allen, Lallana, and Coutinho. Complete guesses.
Say yours again, Dan.
Hang on, we've got Klein and Moreno, and then, as I say, I went for Lucas, Milner, and then I put Emre Can in there, who we now know play that centre back, don't we? I don't know how you're gonna.
Well, you
just go on the 1 to 11, and then he's one of the 11 anyway.
Yeah, obviously Chan is obviously in there, but he's not in the midfield. Connor, You're absolutely spot on again. You're absolutely spot on again. It's Nathaniel Klein, James Milner, Lucas Leiva, Felipe Coutinho, and Alberto Moreno.
Wow. I nearly didn't go James Milner. I nearly went Adam Lallana because I thought he was injured.
Ooh. So could Connor get a full team? This could be interesting. This could be very, very close. So I'll start with Dan. Who were the two strikers that day?
Well, Ings scored, and then with him being the big money sign, I went for Benteke. We did have Firmino, didn't we? But I don't think Brendan Rodgers really knew what to do with him. He played him at wing back, didn't he? And I wouldn't be surprised if he'd left him out completely for that game. But he may have played him. But I'm going to say Benteke and Danny Ings.
Owen?
Yeah, well done. I'd forgotten that Ings had scored. I put Firmino and Benteke.
Connor?
I went with Danny Ings because he scored. And I think Benteke was injured for the game, so I went Danny Sturridge.
Give the boy a pat on the back. Connor, you're absolutely spot on.
I think you might have won there, I think you were about 3 or 4 behind, Connor, but I think you may well have caught them up there.
I think you've won by 1.
Right. So the whole quiz is out of 61. So count your scores up and tell me what you've got out of 61.
Well, I've kind of lost track on the last bit, I'll be honest, Doug, but what did I get?
I think you got 9 out of 11 in the. I think you got 9 out of 11 in the team, Dan.
Yeah, Dan's won.
Yeah, I had 39 out of the first. What was it? Out of 50. Yeah, I had 39 out of 50 after the first rounds, and then whatever I got on the last one.
I think you got 9 out of 11 because I think you got 2 wrong. I think you got 2 wrong in the team.
Okay.
So 48. Right?
48, Owen.
No,
Very
not
good.
for me. No, for Dan. I was rubbish.
48 so what was it? 48 out of what was it in the end? 51?
61.
48 out of 61.
Sure.
Ooh, Owen?
I mean, I was in a league of my own on 33 out of 61.
33. You managed to get 11 out of 11. Connor, what have you got?
I've got 46. Dan's won by 2.
Oh, Dan, well done, Dan.
Just about ungone there. Well done, Connor, on getting 11 out of 11 there with that that last team.
I knew it was Sturridge and Ings because Benteke was injured. And I think a week or 2 before we played Villa, and it was James Milner, Danny Ings, and Danny Sturridge that was playing brilliantly in like 3. And that's the only reason why I knew.
Aye, that was the 3-2 game, wasn't it? That was the 3-2 game.
Yeah.
Basically, let me know what you guys got in the comments. Also, what did you think of the quiz?
Yeah, thanks very much. I thought it was
brilliant, mate. It's awesome. Really good.
Really good fun. Even though my memory's as shoddy as I don't know, some shoddy workmanship. I can't remember how to make an analogy. That's how bad my memory is.
Well, it has been an absolute joy. It's been great to just sit back and see you three.
So am I reigning champion then now?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Well,
trophy's on its way, Dan.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't need a trophy. Just personal pride is enough for me, mate. Okay. Trinkets mean nothing to me, mate.
Amy Armstrong on Twitch is saying, how can you remember Brendan's last game team? I can't remember what he'd done last week.
There you go. Totally.
It's like, if it was a Jurgen Klopp section, I think I might have had it, but because it was 04-05, my memory was terrible there.
Oh, Dan.
What?
Shane got 48 as well.
Oh yeah, but we don't know. He might be lying.
He could have googled it.
He might be. Shane's one of my long-time subscribers. I don't think he would do that. But yeah, Well done, Dan. Commiserations,
thank you.
Connor and Owen. But actually, well done, Connor, for getting the full team. I didn't think you would get the full team. I thought I was going to catch you out there.
You almost did. I was like, but yeah, like I said, I think the thing that saved me was Emre Can and 3-4-3.
Yeah. Hello to Devils United, Maisie in the chat. I hope you're doing well, Maisie. Thank you for tuning in as always, guys. We are at 1 hour 55 minutes in, and we will end it there. Thank you to everyone who's obviously taken part in the quiz. Obviously, I will go back through this video and probably timestamp the rounds as well. If you have missed the quiz, then obviously take part in the comments and let me know how you got on as well. But big thank you to the panelists as usual. Connor Niblett from the Cop Council. What have you got coming up on your channel?
That looked like a rock star there. Just stuff about Pep Linders, I think over the next couple of days. Not Pep Linders, sorry. Michael Edwards, and what's going on there. I think it's going to be on the channel.
Rockstar Dan.
I don't know about Rockstar. I don't know if you two at the top there will remember Roland Rat. I feel a bit more like Roland Rat with these glasses on. Do you remember, anyone remember Roland Rat? Owen, you must remember him, mustn't you?
Of course,
Yeah, but my son's just put them on me. So yeah, I'll take Rockstar though. But yeah, sorry, what was the question, Doug?
You just got anything coming up on your channel?
Oh no, mate! I'm having a sabbatical, and I've had, as you know, I've had a bit of a sabbatical from Twitter as well after last week's game. I've just been off it, and you know what? It's done wonders for me. My mental health. I haven't been arguing with people I'll never ever meet about how Liverpool should just be dissolved as a club, or not.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that we obviously came to a solution, and obviously I'll keep sending you through WhatsApp as well. So thank you very much, Owen. Thank you very much for jumping on as well. What's coming up on Cop On?
I'm going to move my Premier League preview show to Thursday because everyone else has got shows going on Friday. So starting from next week on YouTube, we're a very small channel, but we want to grow. And otherwise, we've got the audio podcast, of course, that's coming up. There are always episodes coming out. It's always free. It's always ad-free, and it's for everybody to enjoy. So you can get that wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, iTunes, whatever it's called. I listen on Podcast Addict to all of my podcasts on Podcast Addict, which is really good for the Android. I recommend that one. There are loads of good podcasts out there and loads of good YouTube channels like all of you guys with great content here. So thanks for having me on, Doug. It's been great to see you, Connor and Dan as well.
Absolute pleasure, and we will definitely have you on for a show that obviously previews games. We will have you on very, very soon as well. Just obviously let me know when you are free, and we will get you on as well. Guys, in the comments, thank you very much for watching. As I've said, if you have obviously missed this, then obviously let us know how you get on in the comments section down below. Leave a like before you leave the video as well, and subscribe if you're new. We're getting very, very close to 1.5k as well. But enjoy the rest of the international break. Arsenal is on the horizon. We will be back Friday. We'll be previewing Arsenal and FC Porto. From the four of us, it's good night, and you'll never walk alone. Cheers, Reds. Bye-bye.